She is sleeping, and yet she is awake, while the world keeps turning. Dawn. The city is still asleep. Your cat is standing by the window. Her eyes are open. Her ears are turning. Not a sound that you can hear. You might think she's waiting for food, but that's not true at all. Your cat stands by the window because she perceives something you never could. And that explains why 4 cultures across 4 continents said the exact same thing about cats. Egyptians, Celts, Japanese, and Lakota Sioux, they all placed cats at the border of worlds. Not because of how they look, but because their bodies are built for this very boundary. Today, I will show you 4 abilities that only your cat truly possesses. By the end, you will never look at a cat the same way again. These 4 things will change your perspective on them forever. The first one begins the moment the sun slowly starts to rise. Lena had always blamed Luna for choosing the wrong time to be active. 3 in the morning, chaos on the bed. 5 o'clock, scratching at the door. Lena thought, Luna is difficult. Luna wants to annoy me. Luna has no rhythm. Then Lena learned a term that explained everything to her: crepuscular. Crepuscular means active at twilight, neither truly nocturnal nor diurnal. Active right on the threshold, on the borderline between the darkness and the light. This is not a mood or a coincidence. It's evolution over millions of years. Prey animals sleep at night or during the day. The cat uses the gap in between. Dawn and dusk, moments when the world hangs between 2 states. A cat's eyes function better in this light than those of any other animal their size. A cat's pupil can open up to 10 times wider than our own pupil. The tapetum lucidum, a mirror behind the retina, doubles every single particle of light. With half as much light, she sees twice as much, clearly superior in the twilight. And now comes something almost no one knows or has ever heard in this context. Twilight moments were considered sacred, special times in almost all cultures on Earth. The thin time of the Celts was that hour when life and death touch each other. The Japanese term teisokerdoki means the time when you no longer recognize strangers. Your cat doesn't just live in this time, her body was built for it. Luna sat by the window. The street was empty. Luna's ears turned to the right. To the right, to a point where Lena could hear and see absolutely nothing. Nothing that Lena perceived, but Luna had registered something. That brings us to sense 2. Your eye sees light between 380 and 700 nanometers. That is everything to you. Violet to red, a narrow strip in the massive spectrum of all light. Cats see in a different range, ultraviolet light, meaning below 380 nanometers. A team from City University London proved this in a published study in 2014. UV light is invisible to you, but for your cat, it is a real part of reality. Imagine, you stand in the living room and see walls, furniture, and carpet. Your cat sees the same room, but with glowing patterns that only she perceives. Paw prints, biological residues, trails, all of this clearly fluoresces in UV light. Your cat sees a room that is completely overlaid with invisible information. She sees traces of beings that are long gone, images you will never perceive. I need to pause for a moment, because this thought is truly profound and deep. When your cat stares at an empty corner, she is reading a message, not hallucinating. She is looking into a layer of reality that exists parallel to yours and remains hidden from you. This layer isn't mystical, it is physical, measurable, and very real to your cat. Lena bought a UV flashlight and shined it all over her entire living room. What she saw startled her. Patterns everywhere she would have never suspected anything. Luna always saw this, Lena said. She doesn't see ghosts, she just sees more. More, not less. Her version of reality is richer and denser than yours. When she stares into the void, she isn't confused. Her world is more complex than yours. This is not a disadvantage. It's a different, deeper perspective on the exact same reality. And now it goes even deeper, deeper than anything regarding vision. We believe perceiving means seeing or hearing, but there is a third level. Cats possess magnetoreceptors. Their bodies directly register the Earth's magnetic field. This is not a theory. In migratory birds, this exact mechanism has been proven for decades. In cats, evidence shows that they consistently align themselves along magnetic field lines. Their sleeping positions, their routes, and their ways home show patterns matching the Earth's magnetic field. They carry an inner compass that responds directly to the field of the planet. Imagine, your cat feels how the Earth aligns magnetically in this very moment. She feels a connection between her body and the planet you are standing on. This isn't mysticism. This is biology that explains why it feels like mysticism. And now comes the fourth sense, and this is where it gets truly extraordinary. Your ear hears sounds between 20 and 20,000 hertz. That is your entire hearing spectrum. Your cat hears up to 79,000 hertz. Some measurements even speak of 100,000 hertz. That is almost 4 octaves above your own absolute limit of perception as a human. Bats and mice use this range. What is silence to you is sound to them. Cat ears turn independently of each other like small antennas, receiving signals. They locate the origin of a sound down to the centimeter, in total, complete darkness. When Luna jumped to the door in the evening, Lena could hear absolutely no sound yet. No ringtone, no engine, no footsteps. For Lena, there was complete, profound silence. 30 seconds later, the front door opened. Her partner was back. Luna knew it. Not through magic, through physics, through a body that hears frequencies closed off to us. Pause for a moment now, because this is where everything comes together into one clear picture. UV vision, crepuscular activity, magnetoreception, ultrasonic hearing, this is not a coincidence. This forms the picture of a being built for a world we can only guess at. And people all over the world knew this, intuitively, without a single laboratory. Batet, the Egyptian cat goddess, was the guardian of the threshold between life and death. She protected houses not from burglars, but from what came from beyond. In the Celtic tradition, cats were considered soul guides, leading the deceased across the border. In Japan, the Bakaniko is a cat that lived long enough to cross between worlds. Among the Lakota Sioux, it was believed, at twilight, cats bring messages from the other world. For cultures, for continents, for millennia, and they all came to the same conclusion. They all said the same thing. The cat belongs to the border, not entirely here, and not entirely there. The question from the beginning now gets a completely different, deeper, and lasting answer. Remember, Lena, Luna, the window, the twilight, the empty street. Luna didn't stand there because she was observing our world. She was observing the complete reality. UV layers over the sidewalk, magnetic fields through the air, ultrasonic waves from far away. Luna saw a symphony. Lena saw a quiet street. That is the border. And your cat stands exactly there every morning, every evening, at this invisible borderline. Between what you perceive and what she perceives lies an entire dimension. Between your world and another one that exists right next to you, not behind, but next to it. Not on another planet, in the same room, on the same sofa, under the same roof. This is not a contradiction to science. This is science, truly thought through to the end. You've seen it 100 times, your cat staring into the empty space. You thought, She is tired, confused, or she is simply sleeping with her eyes open. But now you know what she is really doing, and this truth cannot be forgotten. She follows UV trails on the floor that tell her a story you never read. She hears a frequency behind the wall that means only complete silence to you. She feels how the Earth's magnetic field is changing at a specific point in the room. And she stands at the threshold, exactly in that moment when day turns into night. This is not a hallucination. This is expanded perception, richer and deeper than ours. We have been with cats for 10,000 years, and we have invited them into our homes. We have fed them, given them names, and placed beds for them in our apartments. All this time, they live beside us in a slightly different version of the same reality. Not far away, in the same room, on the same sofa, under the same roof as you. Do you see the image from the beginning differently now? I sincerely hope that you do. The cat by the window is not a sleepy pet waiting. She is a border walker. She is in direct contact with a layer of reality that remains closed off to you. And she has chosen to stay with us. That is not an obligation, that is a decision. Cats are not forced into loyalty by instinct. They have bound themselves freely. Research calls this self-domestication. The cat chose us on her own. She chose the closeness, not because she was weak, but because something deemed us worthy. A border walker between worlds decided to stay with you. That fascinates me. There is no stronger image for trust. I truly know of no better image for it. Sometimes I wonder what she sees when she looks directly at you and stays still. Perhaps she sees more than you ever believe, more than you allow yourself to think. And now I ask you directly, what feeling have you had with her before? This feeling, she knows something you don't. She sees what you don't see. Write it in the comments, not what you should, but what you truly felt. I read every comment. Every story counts. Every memory is significant and real. Your cat lives on the border of two worlds, and that is why she is so close to you. This is the question I leave you with. How close is this border to you, really? Perhaps closer than you think, perhaps right where your cat is sitting right now. And perhaps she is waiting for you there, so that you finally, truly look. She has always been the bridge. You just haven't realized it yet.